Good evening and good morning. Now it is time to start our evening session. As we usually start, we can start with chanting Metta Sutta. You all can join in with us to chant Metta Sutta. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, undistracted, without hatred or resentment. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Having comfortable seating arrangement, relaxing your mind and body. Let's start to practice. To relax, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Relax. Again, take a deep and long breath, let it go slowly, then relax. Again, take a deep and long breath, let it go slowly. Your mind is relaxing, also your physical body. Your body is relaxing. Determine this is my meditation time. This is not time to pay attention for past experiences or future plans. Cut off the whole world. Come to this moment. Relax in yourself. Develop your inner peace, happiness. It's very peaceful and happy. Your mind is relaxing, also your body. Enjoy this relaxation. It's very calm and quiet, serene, peaceful, happy. This moment is peaceful, no worries, no matters, no pains, no troubles. You feel your whole body is relaxing. It's very calm. In this moment, focus your mind toward yourself. Focusing, you can move your mind head to toes through your body. Moving head to toes generate loving inner thoughts toward yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Get this feeling through your mind to body. You feel peace. You feel happiness. You feel wellness. No sorrow, no lamenting. No pain, no any difficulties. You feel peace, happiness, wellness. Develop in your happiness, develop in your wellness. Let's share with others. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. Family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. Let's extend these metta thoughts all living beings in this country, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Being in this Metta development, let's focus to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing in, you feel where air is touching. Might be end of your nostril, upper lips. You feel rising and fall in your belly. You feel lungs are filling with air. Select at any of these places. Keep there your mind and watch your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. Comfortably breathe in, comfortably breathe out. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Watch your natural breath. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. We inhale short breath, we inhale long breath. Also, we exhale short breath, we exhale long breath. Mindfully breathe in, breathe out. You can see starting point of breath, changing of your breath, departing of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. This breath is not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. Breathe in, breathe out. See impermanence of your breath. Take your time and practice. Whenever you notice your mind has lost its meditation objects, come back and start again. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Pay full attention to your breath, inhalation, exhalation. Dukkhapattaca nidukkha Bhayapattaca bhaya Sokapattaca nisukha Hondu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much. Then we can start our QA session. Question number 1. Pre-birth consciousness comes into the body without anything else. So, does it exist alone at that point? When the body ceases, dies, does consciousness continue to exist so that it can be recontinued as a component of mentality and materiality or Dhamma? Okay. We already discussed about this question, but this in different viewpoints. With this, we can turn into different viewpoint. Pre-birth consciousness comes into a body. My assumption is first create embryo and then consciousness will connect with that physical form. This is my assumption. And in Mahatana Sankhya Sutta explain there are 3 things how to union to create a living being. First thing, there should be mother and father, and mother should be full with produce baby. These 2 qualities agree with modern. But third fact is Garbha, arriving of consciousness or connecting consciousness with this physical form. So my assumption is first physical formation will create with the help of these 2 factors, and then mental formation will connect with this physical form. This form. This is the way how we can clarify situations. It's mean consciousness is not staying itself. Consciousness will come to that body after developing in some degrees. As you know, according to biology, when heartbeat is started, that point time is the most important of that living beings. I assume that is the point mental formation connected with that physical form. That is my assumption. So, consciousness never alone anytime. When consciousness becomes this body, it's in this life, and then within in 1 nanosecond it's ready to connect with another form, another realm, might be another realm, or in this realm. In this manner we can see physical formation is the first part which is going to start in womb. As I mentioned that day, other day, Mahaprajapati Gautami, she recognized herself and she declared, she became, not she, her doctors and people who astrology, they declared she got pregnant when she was having that special dream. That dream she had the day she was observed Uposatha. It's mean that baby came to that womb, consciousness connect with that physical form that day. That day mean that Uposatha day when she was observing Uposatha. Clearly we can see that time, not the time that they have their sexual relationship. I think then we can move into next question. Yeah. In the Sutta Nipata there is a discourse by the Buddha entitled The Rhinoceros Horn, in which he compares the one horn of the rhinos with the sage solitude. The Buddha praises being alone, and the refrain to every stanza of the sutta is one should solitary as a rhino's horn. The questions are: how much solitude is helpful for one's progress on the path, and when does the amount of solitude of isolation become unhealthy? Okay. Eko chare kagga visana kappo. This is the word that Buddha used. Buddha advises us, if you don't have a person to associate who is higher than you, higher than not the height, higher than mean quality wise, higher than you. Also, if you don't have someone similar to you with quality wise, if you don't have any of these opportunities in your life to associate as a friends, be alone, be isolated. Likewise, like rhinoceros. There is another simile that Buddha used. Vane anda gajo viya. Like a elephant, huge elephant who has tusk. You can behave yourself, you can live in society without associating police or unwholesome friends. There is no time for that. The limitation is try to understand, try to see them, try to measure them with your qualities, whether they are beyond with your qualities or similar or low. Seeing these measurements, you can decide yourself, oh, if I'm going to associate these people, these friends, then I might in trouble. In Mahamangala Sutta, Blessing Discourse, in Persistenza, Buddha declared, don't associate police, associate wise. Whenever you recognize them who as foolish or wise, that is the time that you can decide, okay, they are foolish. Foolish mean not who don't go to school, who don't have a degree. That is not the meaning of foolish. Foolish meaning here, who can't think deeply and rightly, who don't know wholesomeness. This is the foolish mean. Whenever you recognize your colleagues who are living with you, they don't have that qualities like you, that is the time that you have to decide, oh, I'm not supposed to associate them because they are not similar to me, also they are not higher than me. This is the measurements that you can make it. Particularly, there are so many discourses regarding this very important things in our life. It's very important to our life. Mahamangala Sutta, Blessing Discourse, also you can use Parabhava Sutta and Vasala Sutta. These are the other discourses that you can see what is the best time to isolate yourself. If you don't have someone similar to you, or if you don't have someone higher than you, that is the best time that you can isolate person, to practice yourself, to take care of yourself, to develop your wholesomeness. There is no limit. There is no limit of your isolation. In your whole life, if you don't have anyone similar to you or higher than you, you can be isolated. There is no trouble. But same time, use that isolation to develop, to enhance your wholesomeness. If you are not developing your wholesomeness, then you might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. So you have to be careful to develop your insight. Develop wholesomeness mean particularly wholesome mind. Particularly wholesome mind, not just action. Develop your thinking ability. Develop your mind as much as you can. Think deeply and widely. Then you don't need to worry about the boundaries. How much, what is the boundary for my isolation? You don't need to worry about. Okay. Next question. I understood it when in a womb two cells are combined and form an embryo. In order to grow into a living being, it must be come into contact with consciousness. Otherwise, it will not deliver a living being. It could end up abortion or delivering a piece of meat without life. What is the time period then with the mentality and materiality to come to contact with consciousness when this happens in the mother's womb? As I mentioned, consciousness will connect with that embryo little later. Might be it's take, according to biology, it's take 2 weeks. I'm not quite sure about that. Therefore, you have to check with biologists about that. But anyway, my assumption is when the heartbeat start, that is the time consciousness connected with the mind. As a result of that connection, heartbeat will start. That is my assumptions. When consciousness connect to that body, that physical form, it's complete. Now you can see mentality and materiality, everything's there. Could you please enlarge on impingement? Bhante Ji was talking in the morning. Okay. Pali word for impingement, patiga. As you know, I can use about eye consciousness. Chakkuncha paticca rupe uppajjati. There is eye and picture, which is object to eye, that is picture. There's another form outside. When these two together, then there should be eye consciousness. These three things working together, that is the situation, that is the moment which we call passa. Passa mean, we can use very simple word for that, just touching, just experiencing surface through your eyes, outside picture, outside form. Your eyes also part of your physical form. The things what you taking as an object, it is also physical. These two physical forms are connecting through your eye consciousness. To develop that connection, we call something happening, that is passa. That passa happening with patiga. Patiga. The patiga meaning here, there are two times you can use this word patiga. Patiga as some place use, patiga use as anger. That is root of anger, patiga. But in here, you're not supposed to take that meaning. In here, you're supposed to take, you should take as hardness or feelings. We can get that feeling because of that patiga, because of that contact, because of that touching, because of that touch. That is patiga. That patiga to happen, that I mean, when you have that patiga, phassa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, manasikara. These all steps should pass to move into next moment. Phassa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, manasikara. It's mean phassa, already then you can see contact is arising there. When contact is arising, you can get feelings. You can get feelings because of that patiga. Because of that patiga. But that patiga is not in word there, but phassa mean there is patiga impingement. Impingement. Then phassa, vedana, sanya mean consciousness. Consciousness mean not that consciousness, but in here we don't have other words for that. Sensation, feeling, sensation and consciousness, phassa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, concentration, and manasikara. This is the way how it's happening. All these are mentality. all these belongs to mentality. But consciousness in in 5 aggregates, that consciousness belongs to this mentality. It is completely separate from that. It's better to read Mahanidana Sutta to get clear idea. If you read in once, that's not enough. Better to read few times, then you can see what is this impingement. These passes, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana and Manasikara, Bhanteji mentioned that mental body exists with material body without consciousness in the womb. Also, consciousness is supposed to enter mental body and material body when a new being is conceived. However, Sutta described that when sense base and the sense object meet, consciousness happens. The combination of these three are contact, in Pali, Chakkuncha paticca rupe uppajjati chakku viññānam tinnan sangati passo. How can mental body included passa contact exist without consciousness? In fact, passa is one of the 52 components, Pali Cetasika, of consciousness. Is not mental body part of consciousness? Please explain. As I mentioned, there are two things, mentality and materiality. Consciousness is not belongs to any of these two. Consciousness is separate. That's the first thing. And in here there are few things, and one thing is mentioning about consciousness, consciousness with the physical form, what already started in the womb. That in their consciousness mean actually directly complete about all mental formations. It might be mind and thoughts, everything will be there with that consciousness. But in here in 5 aggregate, consciousness is different things. But anyway, consciousness is not belongs to that mentality and materiality. It is separate thing. Mentality and materiality, Pali word we call Nama Rupa. Nama mean Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. Among these four, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara belongs to mentality. Pain, feeling, sensation, accumulation. These are belongs to mentality. But consciousness not belongs to mentality. It is separate. Some suttas, in some particular situations, it has mentioned all together, but we should take as separate things from your mind, your mentality, which is very important. Otherwise, you might confuse with the other explanations. Yesterday at the evening meditation, I was thinking of this picture that came to my mind. Please see attached. Then I look an example, and went on concentrating on that only. I switch from Metta to focus on this. Above and around, I felt like lot of wind blowing normally. I use my ceiling fan since it is hot but kept at a lower level. This time it was like someone has changed the speed. I have this picture of Lord Vishnu near my Buddha statue and another piece of copper piece with writing on it, a size of normal paper. To the wind blowing so rapidly, like I was in a storm right in the middle. Those two came down from the shelf. It stopped my concentration. I stood up and put those back and never went to and deep concentration again. Is this the way disturbances? Easy way of disturbances? My speed of the pan has never changed, and I was the only one in the house. One can what do I do in these types of disturbances? One can say there could be a power surge. Okay, I did not get scared at the moment. Okay, we want to discuss many things about regarding your question. Therefore, I would like to postpone to tomorrow. We remain only 2 minutes. So let's discuss this question tomorrow in the evening session. I think this is good time to wind up our today evening program. If you have more questions, you can write to us using that email. Then we can discuss more thing about those things, those questions. Okay, now it is time to share merits, particularly with our departed friends, family members, relatives. And today is a very important day. It's
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Then
Veterans.
We are supposed to share merits with our departed heroes who protect the country, and sharing merits with them, we can share our metta thoughts. We can make wishes for their life. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May they have peaceful, happy life. Having that aspiration, we can share with all departed relatives, friends, family members, and especially today our heroes. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Deities who protect this world and the sasana, may they rejoice these merits. Rejoice in these merits. May they be well, happy and peaceful. Whatever wishes they have, all their wishes come true by the power of these merits. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. People who are suffering from corona and any other sicknesses, may they recover. May they have peaceful, happy situation in their life. May they develop their inner peace. May they develop their happiness. Having that aspiration, we can share merits with sick people. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. Whatever the wishes we have, all your wishes come true by the power of these merits. May all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish. May I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear-struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. from the highest realms of existence to the lowest. May all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day to east. Good night to west.